Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Tesh. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I talk about skincare, lifestyle, wellness, so if that's something you're interested, please make sure you subscribe. And if you do enjoy this video at any point, please make sure you like and comment. So today I want to talk about something a little bit different. My friend actually hit me up and she was like, hey, have you ever used like Femfresh or like any feminine wash? And my answer was like, yeah, but a very, very, very long time ago. I haven't since then. And I was like, and then she asked me, what do I use? And I was like, normal soap. And it just got me wondering because a very long time ago, maybe like 10 years ago, Femfresh and all these feminine washes, they were very, very popular and everybody was buying them. I remember, I think I was in uni or high school, I can't remember. And everyone had Femfresh. Everybody was talking about Femfresh. Oh, do you use this? Do you use this? And then it got really, really bad press. And the reason why was because everyone then decided that actually it throws off the pH of your vagina. I don't know if I'm allowed to say vagina on YouTube. I'm saying it, but I'm not sure. So let's see what happens. It got a lot of bad press. People were like, no, don't use it. It's not good for you. It will throw off your pH balance, and you know, it will make whatever situation you have going down there worse. So I think people just generally stopped using it, even though it's still on the shelves, even though they were still like innovating and like marketing and stuff like that. People just generally stopped using it. And I know that all my friends, all my girlfriends generally don't talk about Femfresh or using Femfresh, and we talk about things like that, but I just didn't hear it. So when my friend came to me and asked me, do I use Femfresh? I was like, no, but why not try it? So I actually went out to Superdrug. I bought a bottle of Femfresh and I have been using it. So this video is like a sort of review and kind of informational as well about, you know, feminine washes. Do we really need them? What are they used for? And I'm just gonna kind of like debunk some of the things that, you know, some of the myths about feminine washes. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to do is just clarify what we mean by feminine wash or vagina wash. So I think it's worth noting that the vagina and the vulva are two different things. I think a lot of people mistake the vagina for the vulva and vice versa. So I'm just going to clarify that. The vagina is a muscular, elastic canal, and this is where menstruation, intercourse, and obviously where you give birth through. Now the vulva is like the outer area. That's the part on the outside, and I think a lot of people get that mixed up, especially like when you're just talking generally like, oh, do you use a vagina wash? People really mean, do you use a vulva wash, right? The vulva is the outer area, the vagina is the inner area. And so the question is, or to answer the question backly, does your vulva need washing? Yes. Does your vagina need washing? No. You do not need to wash inside of you. The vagina cleans itself. The vulva, on the other hand, definitely needs a washing. And there's a lot of debate about whether you need soap to wash your vulva or you just need water. I would say please use soap. Now, the type of soap you're using is what we're going to talk about today, because the type of soap you're using would definitely have an effect on what happens in your vagina, I guess. Now, down there goes through a ton. It goes through a lot. I don't know how it is for men, but for women, we have periods. We sweat a lot down there. It's always covered. You're always wearing underwear, so you get like bacteria build up, and just all sorts of things happen down there. So the question is, do you really need the feminine washes? Do you really need to buy a specific type of soap for that area? The answer is yes and no. For me, I think it's just down to preference. If you have a soap that is fragrance free, and that's really important, but I'm going to come back to it. If you have a soap that is gentle on the skin, it's fragrance free, it doesn't have a bunch of chemicals and stuff like that in it, I believe it's okay to use it down there and wash and clean and scrub or whatever. If you have a soap that has a lot of fragrance, it has particles, it has things inside of it, it has color and all that stuff, then you definitely don't want to use that down there, because you don't want anything that is going to mess up the pH pH of your vagina. Now, despite what many people think, the body has a natural smell. Your vagina has a natural smell. It's not supposed to smell like oud or roses or perfume or anything like that, but it's also not supposed to smell like fish or, you know, any kind of smells, right? It's not supposed to have a bad odor either. You will know your natural smell just by, you know, being yourself. So should you be doing more to your vagina, such as like yoni balls or douching or like having steams and things like that? Absolutely not. It's completely not necessary to keep or maintain or have a fresh, clean vagina. That all of that is completely necessary. You know what? The thing about it is you actually don't need to do too much to your vagina. Like it functions on its own by itself without you tampering with it. All you have to do is make sure it is clean and it's groomed well, and you know, you're not tampering or like messing up the pH of things, right? So the vagina is self-cleaning. It maintains a pH on its own, which, you know, it has a combination of good bacteria and bad bacteria to do that. So just to talk about Feminine Fresh, I know this is probably a bit TMI because I am going to talk about my experience using Feminine Fresh, but I've used it for, I'd say, for a couple months now, and I don't use it every day. It's not something I use every day. I use it maybe 2-3 times a week, maybe. I use my normal soap every day. And there is a really good video that I watched about how to properly clean your vagina, and I probably will link that below if I can find it again. But she uses a Barbie doll to kind of show you how you're meant to do things. Yes, you're supposed to use soap. Yes, you're supposed to use water. And yes, you can use like a sponge or something just to get all in there. I think it's perfectly okay to use Feminine Fresh, but I am very wary of the ones that do have fragrance, just because fragrance is often used as a blanket for other things. So you can so companies can add different chemicals, different things into the fragrance and add it to their products, and they don't have to exactly disclose. So in terms of that, I do not like things with fragrance down there. I think it's a no-go. I don't think your vagina needs to smell like roses. I don't think it needs to smell like oud or anything fancy like that. There are sprays as well, but I feel like if you're using a spray down there, you shouldn't be applying it directly to that area. You should put it like on underwear or on your clothes or something. Actually, the next video that I am going to do is on the different types of vagina smells. I don't know if that makes sense, or the types of ways the types of smells that the vagina does have, and what they mean for your body. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Also, like if you've learned something so far. I mean, yeah, I guess the answer to my friend would be, yeah, okay, sure, go ahead and use it, but just be careful with it, because I think throwing off the pH of your vagina can be very risky. It does make you like prone to other infections and prone to like other complications when it comes to your vagina. Would I recommend someone to use Femfresh all the time? Absolutely not. But would I say yes, once in a while, go for it? Sure. I mean, what's the harm in making sure your vagina is clean? So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I would say. I don't know if I've missed out anything, but if you have a question or if you'd like to know more, please let me know by leaving a comment. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs. I still haven't reached 1,000 subs, guys. Alright, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.